Video editing can be hard. It can take a lot of time, and sometimes you need a team to make it happen. But figuring out how a bunch of different editors can collaborate on the same project, that can be a struggle, especially if you and your teammates are spread out in different locations, which I know is a situation for a lot of people nowadays. Or maybe you've been working too long in that desk chair and you need to move and edit from your desktop computer to your laptop because you're gonna need to get on the couch to cross the finish line, but how are you going to get your edit from one device to another? It can be a lot of stress to try to figure all of this out, and so in this video, I'm gonna make it easy for you. I'm gonna start by giving you an overview of the different ways that you can share projects in Premiere, whether you wanna share edits between different devices or between different editors. And I've got separate videos that dig into step-by-step workflows for each of these options that I've got linked down in the description below, but I wanted to let you know your options first so you know which direction is gonna work best for you. All right, so option number one for sharing edits in Premiere is by using a feature called Productions. This feature is specifically designed for on-site teams who are all in the same physical location and who have all of the files for their video projects saved on one shared storage system that every editor can access. The great thing about Productions is that it's included with every Adobe plan, and so there's no extra cost. It's also super efficient at managing assets between different projects, and it allows simultaneous editing. So a whole bunch of editors can be all up in the same project at once. The downside is that you gotta all be in the same place, which is kind of hard nowadays, and that shared storage system ain't cheap. Option number two for sharing edits in Premiere is by using its collaboration feature called Team Projects. This is the feature you want to use if you have a remote team, so if all your teammates are in different places. With this setup, your Premiere Pro project is going to live in the cloud, and then each editor is going to have a copy of the files that the project uses on their individual device. Now, if you're like, this option ain't gonna work for me because I have no idea how I'm going to get those gigantic source files from my camera over to my remote teammates quickly and easily, then you're gonna wanna watch my other lesson where I show you how to make low resolution copies of your source footage. And those copies are called proxy files, and they are much smaller in size, so you can easily send them to a remote team. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, then you can go watch my other lesson on proxies first. That's linked down in the description below, and that will let you use Team Projects with your remote team. The best thing about Team Projects is that it's gonna let all those editors in different locations edit the same project at once. And it's also got a lot of really intuitive collaboration and project management features built into it. The downside is that all this goodness does not come for free because you're gonna need an upgraded Adobe plan. So Team Projects is only available on a Teams or Enterprise subscription. And so if you got the cheaper of those with just Premiere Pro as your single app, then that would be $34 a month. But what is not obvious here is that there is a minimum commitment of a year, and so that's over $400. And every editor on your team needs to have this upgraded subscription. So if you own a business and you need to cover this cost for all of the editors on your team, then that can be a nice chunk of change. But that cost could totally be worth it by the time you save so much stress and time, because Team Projects is just really convenient and it's seamless when it comes to remote collaboration. Finally, option number three for sharing edits in Premiere is by using what I am calling the manual method. This is great if you are an individual who wants to edit on different devices, like you want to edit on your desktop computer and your laptop, or if you have a remote team but you don't have the coins to spend on team projects. With this method, we're obviously going to have separate storage for our files, but the nice thing is that Premiere is going to remember where the files are saved on each editing device, and there's also no extra cost, so you don't need that upgraded plan. But the downside is, especially if you want to use this for remote collaboration, this is much messier and is way less convenient than using Team Projects. And unlike Team Projects, there's no simultaneous editing, so you can't have two editors working on the same project at once, and that means they're gonna have to take turns, and that's gonna be less efficient. All right, here's a recap of what I just covered. And again, I've got separate videos that dig into step-by-step workflows for each of these options, and you can find links to those lessons down in the description. All right, y'all, that is it for this video. If you found this helpful, I would really appreciate it if you gave it a like and a comment below. I read all the comments, and on bad days, sometimes I reread them, and so they mean a lot to me. These lessons take a long time to produce, and YouTube's algorithm does not always reward quality over quantity, and so I would be so grateful if you threw a little engagement my way. Also, this lesson is part of my course that teaches you how to make videos, and so if you're interested in learning more about that, you can head to marybetsy.com. All right, y'all, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.